Question number 51. Under Section 5 of Transfer Property Act, living persons includes individual human being only, company or association or body of individuals, none of the above. Correct answer is option C, that is company or association or body of individuals. Question number 52. Transfer of property means transfer between living person and trust, transfer between legal person, includes all. Here correct answer is option D, that is includes all. Question number 53. In respect of the transfer of property under Transfer Property Act, which of the following statement is not true? Transfer can be done immediately or in future. Transfer of property can be done to one or more living persons. One cannot transfer property to oneself, none of them. Here correct answer is option C. One cannot transfer property to oneself. This is not true. One can transfer property to oneself also. Therefore, according to the question which has been asked, correct answer is option C. Question number 54. Which of the following is not a transfer according to TPA? Sale, gift, exchange, abandonment of a claim to property. Here option D is the right answer. This is not a transfer according to the TPA. Question number 55. Transfer of property does not include sale, lease, will, gift. Correct answer is option C, will. Will is not included in TPA. Will is included in Indian Succession Act. Question number 56. Which is not covered by the term transfer of property? Gift, exchange, family settlement, lease. Correct answer is option C, that is family settlement. Under the Transfer Property Act, the expression transfer property includes partition, surrender, family arrangement, none of these. Correct answer is option D, none of these. 58. Which of the following is included in term living person under section 5 of the TPA? A company, an association, body of individuals, all of these. Correct answer is option D, all of these. Question number 59. The term transfer under the Transfer Property Act refers to partly or whole transfer, absolute or conditional transfer, contingent transfer. Both A and B are correct. Correct answer is option D, that is both A and B are correct. Partly or whole transfer, absolute or conditional transfer. Question number 60. Which one of the following statement is not correct in the context of transfer of property? It means an act which a living person conveys property. He conveys property in present or in future. He conveys property to one or more living persons. He cannot transfer property to himself and one or more living persons. Not correct. D is not correct. One can transfer property to himself. Question number 61. Section 6 of the Transfer Property Act is related to transfer of property, person competent to transfer, what may be transferred. Correct answer is option C, that is what may be transferred. Section 6 of TPA is related to this. Question number 62. Which one of the following sections of the Transfer Property Act provides that mere right to sue cannot be transferred? Correct answer is option B, that is section 6. Question number 63. Chance of an heir apparent succeeding to an estate cannot be transferred. Which provision of the Transfer Property Act state this? Section 10, section 6, section 16, section 41. Correct answer is section 6. Question number 64. How many exceptions are mentioned under the section 6 of Transfer Property Act? There are total 10 exceptions mentioned in the Transfer Property Act. Therefore, option C will be the correct answer. Question number 65. The expression spec successions means no chance of succession, mere chance or hope of succession, absolute succession, none of the above. Correct answer is option B, that is mere chance or hope of succession. Question number 66. Which interest is not transferable? Vested interest, contingent interest, mere spec succession, interest of the lessee. Here the correct answer is option C, that is mere spec succession is not transferable. Question number 67. Which one of the following is correct? An easement can be transferred apart from the dominant heritage. A mere right to sue cannot be transferred. A right to future maintenance can be transferred. The salary of a public officer after it has become payable can be transferred. Correct answer is option B, that is a mere right to sue cannot be transferred. Question number 68. Which of these cannot be lawfully transferred as per the TPA? Salary of public officer, machinery attached to land, property yielding income, paddy field. Here correct answer is option A, that is salary of public officer. Question number 69. As per section 6 of the Transfer Property Act 1882, an easement dash be transferred apart from the dominant heritage. Here the correct answer is option B, that is an easement cannot be transferred apart from the dominant heritage. Question number 70. Which property cannot be transferred? A public office, a mere chance to succeed, a mere right of re-entry, all of the above. Correct answer is option D. All the properties which are mentioned here cannot be transferred. Question number 71. Which of the following is a legal transfer under the provisions of TPA? A right to sue, a chance of an heir apparent to succeed, an easement apart from the dominant heritage, second mortgage of the property. Here the correct answer is option D, that is second mortgage of the property. Question number 72. Under the Transfer Property Act, what property may be transferred? A mere right to sue, public office, the chance of an heir apparent succeeding to an estate, any property which is not barred by the law. Option D is the correct answer. Question number 73. Which cannot be transferred? Mere right to sue on the basis of agreement to sell, right to receive arrears of rent, right to recover disretail amount, right to receive provident funds by will. Here correct answer is option A, that is mere right to sue on the basis of agreement to sell cannot be transferred. Question number 74. Which of the following properties cannot be transferred? Share in copyright, interest in mortgage property, right to future maintenance, immovable property. Correct answer is option C. Right to future maintenance cannot be transferred. Question number 75. Point out the correct answer. Under the Transfer Property Act 1882, the salary of the public officer can be transferred. The salary of a public officer cannot be transferred. No provisions regarding the transfer of salary of a public officer is found in the Act. None of the above. Here correct answer is option B, that is the salary of public officer cannot be transferred. Question number 76. Which one of the following properties may be transferred? Mere easement, a right to future maintenance, immovable property, a right to sue. Correct answer is option C, that is immovable property. Question number 77. A right of future maintenance in whatsoever manner arising, secured or determined can be transferred, cannot be transferred, can be sold, can be vested. Correct answer is option B, that is cannot be transferred. Question number 78. What can be transferred under TPA? An easement along with the dominant heritage, political pension, space succession, stipends allowed on the civil pensioners of the government. Correct answer is option A, that is an easement along with the dominant heritage can be transferred. Question number 79. What kind of property is transferable? Right of re-entry, public office, any kind of property if not prohibited by law, pension. Correct answer is option C, that is any kind of property if not prohibited by law can be transferred in Transfer of Property Act. Question number 80. Section 6 of the TPA provides the property of any kind may be transferred except the following: a mere right to sue, a public officer, or salary of a public officer, the chance of an heir apparent succeeding to an estate, an easement apart from the dominant heritage. Here none of the above can be transferred. So option D is the right answer. Question number 81. Which one of the following section of TPA provides for the competency to transfer any immovable property? Options are Section 17, Section 6, Section 10, Section 7. Correct answer is option D, that is Section 7. Question number 82. Persons competent to transfer property have been defined under which of the following sections of TPA? Correct answer is option B, that is Section 7. Question number 83. Which of the following is not an essential element for a valid transfer of property? Competent transfer, transferable property, transferee may not be competent to take the transfer, object of transfer must be lawful. Correct answer is option C, that is transferee may be competent to take the transfer. Question number 84. In the light of the provisions of the TPA, minor can transfer a property, cannot transfer property, can accept transfer of property in his favor, both B and C. Correct answer is option D, that is both B and C, that is cannot transfer a property and can accept transfer property in his, and option C is the right answer, can accept property in his favor but he cannot transfer a property. Question number 85. Which one of the following section of Transfer Property Act relates to oral transfer? Options are Section 5, Section 7, Section 8, Section 9. Correct answer is option D, that is Section 9. Section 9 relates to oral transfer. Question number 86. Which one of the following section of TPA says that a transfer of property may be made without writing in every case in which a writing is not expressly required by law? Here correct answer is option D, that is Section 9, which talks about the oral transfer of property. Question number 87. Section 9 of the Transfer Property Act provides that transfer can only be done through a transfer deed, transfer can be oral without writing also, transfer can only be done through a registered deed, transfer can be done only by writing. Here correct answer is option B, that is transfer can be oral or without writing also. Question number 88. Under TPA, where a writing is not expressly required by law, a transfer property may be made without writing in every case. A transfer property is subject to only writing. No provision of oral transfer is made. None of the above. Correct answer is option A, that is a transfer of property may be made without writing in every case. Question number 89. When writing is not expressly required by law, a transfer of property may be made orally. False. Transfer can only be made by writing. With the consent of the parties, oral transfer can be done. True. Here correct answer is option D, that is true. Question number 90. Condition restraining alienation of property is given under. Correct answer is option B, that is section 10 of TPA talks about the condition restraining alienation of property. Question number 91. Condition restraining alienation under section 10 of TPA makes the transfer invalid, makes the condition invalid but transfer remains valid, makes the condition as well as transfer both invalid, none of the above. Here correct answer is option B, that is makes the condition invalid but transfer remains valid. Question number 92. A sells his house B with a condition that B cannot transfer his house to anyone except C. The sale is valid but condition is void. Question number 93. Which one of the following is invalid as per section 10 of the TPA? A condition not to sell outside the family, a condition not to sell to a person of different community, a condition not to sell during the lifetime of the transferee, a condition in the lease that lessee shall not sublet his interest to anyone. Here correct answer is option C, that is a condition not to sell during the lifetime of the transferee is invalid as per section 10 of Transfer Property Act. Question number 94. Absolute restriction on the transfer of property is void under section 10 of TPA. Question number 95. A sells a house to B directing B that he cannot reside in it but can only use it as a godown or shop. The condition is valid, void, irregular, voidable. Correct answer is void. Condition is void. Question number 96. Whether a gift with a condition not to transfer the gifted property is legal? Yes, no. Yes only with the permission of the court, none of the above. Here 96 correct answer is no. A gift with a condition cannot be gifted. Question number 97. Section 11 of the Transfer Property Act will be applicable only when the interest is transferred in the property is limited, absolute, both A and B, none of the above. Correct answer is option B, that is absolute. Section 11 of the TPA will be applicable only when the interest transferred in the property is absolute. Question number 98. A leading case on the restriction repugnant to interest created in. Here correct answer is Tull versus Moxhay. Question number 99. If the transfer property is made with conditions, the condition is void and the transfer is invalid. Where the transfer is made with void condition, where transfer is made with the condition that restraining absolute future transfer of such property, where transfer is made absolute with the condition restraining enjoyment of such property. Correct answer is option D, that is both B and C. Question number 100. If a property is transferred with the condition that an interest created therein for the benefit of the transferee shall cease on his becoming insolvent, such a condition is void under which of the following sections of the TPA? Correct answer is section 12 of TPA.